Here's one of the most common and deceptively tricky data science interview questions. How do you handle missing values in pandas? Now, at first glance, it sounds simple. You might say, I'll just drop the missing rows, or fill them in. But interviewers want to see whether you can reason through why you're making that choice, and how your decision affects model accuracy, bias, and reproducibility. Let's start with the core techniques. Pandas gives us four main tools. First, Dropna, which simply removes rows or columns with missing data. Second, Fillna, which replaces missing values, maybe with a mean, median, or a default constant. Third, Interpolate, which estimates missing values based on existing trends, useful for time series or continuous data. And finally, isna, which helps detect or count missing entries before taking any action. But the real skill lies in the strategy behind the function. Think about the impact on sample size. Are you accidentally throwing away valuable information? Or domain-specific logic. For instance, in finance, a missing transaction date may not mean zero, it might mean pending. And don't forget downstream effects. How will your imputation choice influence model coefficients or feature scaling? So when you explain this in an interview, you're not just naming functions, you're showing that you can handle data responsibly, with both statistical and business sense. Let's look at how you might explain this using a real example. Imagine you're working on a customer churn dataset. You notice that 15% of customers have missing age values, and about 8% have no record of their last purchase date. Here's how I'd approach it. If a column has only a tiny fraction of missing data, and it's not critical, I might remove those rows entirely. That's using the Dropna function in Pandas. But if the column is important, say, customer age, I'll impute those values instead of dropping them. For numeric columns like age, I'd use the median, because it's more robust to outliers than the mean. And for time-based fields, like last purchase date, I'd use a forward fill, which means filling in the missing value with the most recent valid one. Finally, if I'm working with time series or continuous data, I might interpolate the missing points to estimate them smoothly. For example, predicting a missing temperature or sales value between two known data points. Now, here's how you could phrase your answer in an interview. Clean, confident, and data-aware. I handle missing values using a mix of removal, imputation, or interpolation, depending on data importance. For example, when cleaning a customer churn dataset, I replaced missing age values with the median, filled in missing last purchase dates using a forward fill, and dropped rows missing critical identifiers like user ID. This maintained data consistency and avoided sample bias before modeling. That kind of answer tells the interviewer three things. You understand data quality, you think about statistical impact, and you can make data decisions that hold up in production.